Welcome to 2026 and another year of photography. I'm really looking forward to 2026. It's going to be a fantastic year. Before I get started though with that, I always like to, this time of the year, to think back, to look back at the previous year, in this case 2025, and how did it differ from 2024 even? And it gives me sort of a basis to look forward to 2026. So in this video, I'm going to review some images. I'm going to look at the camera settings that I've used. I'm going to look at the camera I used, the lenses I've used, and so on. I've got a sneaky feeling that 2025 was a transitional year for me, where I moved from the idea of a traditional landscape photography, if you like, and more towards a photographer that takes pictures in the landscape. Anyway, without further ado, let's see what I have found. In hindsight, 2024 was the year of confusion. I was taking photographs using 4 different lenses, 1 camera body of course. I carried a tripod with me all the time, whether I needed it or not. I carried filters, whether I needed them or not. All sorts of paraphernalia. I got some good shots, but in terms of what I actually wanted to achieve, I found it really quite difficult. 2025 arrived and I had this moment of clarity. I had 4 lenses, so 2 got sold immediately because I wasn't really using them at all, which left me with a 24-105 lens and a nifty 50. So this was the year I was going to hone my craft. I was going to concentrate and practice technique. I was going to completely understand my camera and the lens that I was using. I guess I'm really lucky because I live in Cornwall in the UK. A small village, and within easy reach, a few minutes walk, I have access to 3 beaches. I knew by photographing at those beaches, it was going to enable me to concentrate so much more on how to use my camera and lens. So what did I discover? Well, one of the first things I discovered that was by using just 1 lens, a 24-105 Sony zoom lens, I didn't have to worry about changing lenses or wondering whether I should use this lens or that lens. I just had the 1 lens and I concentrated on just using that 1 lens. It relieved an awful lot of decision making. In fact, you can see how I decided to choose just 1 lens in my video, Why I Now Shoot with Just 1 Lens. I'll put a link above. The second thing that I discovered was that CPL filters are just not essential. I know there are many that would argue with that, and that's absolutely fine too. But if you're interested to see how I got on and how I tested whether or not I should use a CPL filter, check out the video I made earlier. Why I stopped using CPL filters forever. I'll put a link above as well. The third thing I discovered was that for me, tripods just get in the way. So I discussed more about that in a recent video I did. Landscape photography without a tripod, it's a game changer. So towards the end of the year, I'm beginning to discover that the simplicity of my practice has begun to enable me to explore my own creativity. I can experiment and just play. then of course I've been really lucky this year to actually go and practice some new techniques in Europe, both in France and Italy. I had an amazing time. So 2026 has now arrived, and I've been looking back through 2025 just to check out some of my camera settings. And I've got some notes here because I'm never going to remember all these figures. But anyway, very briefly, I tend to use an ISO between 100 and 400, which for my Sony Alpha 7R4 is absolutely brilliant to ensure I get the best dynamic range. So that's very good. Even if I used higher ISOs, it doesn't really matter because editing software just tidies that up anyway. I also noticed that 95% of my shots are faster than 1/10 of a second. Therefore, in future I can just shoot handheld with confidence, can't I? I don't need a tripod. 98% of my shots use an aperture between f4 and f11. Therefore my 24 to 105 f4 lens is more than adequate to do the job. And I also noticed that 96% of my shots are using a focal length of between 24 and 60 millimeters. That's interesting, isn't it? Because part of the holy trinity of lenses is 24 to 70. And I know that other photographers tend to be shooting landscapes around sort of 30 to 45 mil in most cases. Anyway, I thought that was quite interesting. So now I have the confidence that I've got the gear that I need. All I need is the opportunity to go out and practice and take some fantastic photography in this coming year. 2025 has seen a real evolution in my photography practice. And 2026 is also going to see an evolution in how I edit my images. I've used Lightroom Classic for years, but a change is now on the cards. If you're interested in editing your images, please make sure you have subscribed and tinkled that notifications bell so you get to see any upcoming videos about editing your images. In the meantime, have a fantastic 2026. I certainly intend to do so. Until next time, bye.